Hmm. Okay. All right, so here we go. So it's about 1 a.m. in Oklahoma right now. I was going to go out cop watching, but the second I pulled up out here, all the cops took off and they don't want to come back. Apparently, they get scared of cameras. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not trying to bother these police officers or anything like that. I'm just coming out here. So they happen to pull somebody over and I'm standing here, then I can just capture them pulling somebody over. But apparently transparency is not a big deal with these officers out here, is they don't like transparency. They don't like it when someone has a camera pointed at them, sitting on the side of the road, minding their own damn business, and just watching what they're doing. So apparently, we're probably not going to see any cop watching tonight unless the cops get freaking called. But they're not gonna come out here. So I guess I came out here and wasted my fucking time. So excuse my language, but I've had a bad night at work. My wife has had a bad night at home. It's just one of those days, like, you know, where you just sit there and you're just so frustrated. And there's not shit you can do about it. Minus getting another job or, I don't know, killing your kids, you know? But this is one of those days you just get so damn frustrated. But it's not like if you get another job, life is going to be better. Hi, Eugene, by the way. Nice to see you. It's not like once you get another job, though, like your life is going to be better. It's not like you're not going to have hard days when you have kids or when you have a wife or a spouse or anything like that. This freaking thing weighs a freaking ton, man. So, hey, Eugene, I was out cop watching, but the second I came out here, the cops took off. So I'm standing in front of a pawn shop, waiting for them to open so I could sell my stuff so I can go buy a sandwich or something, you know. But I don't have enough people on my channel. Otherwise, I get money that way. I wouldn't have to worry about having a regular job. I could just do this and have fun, but I don't have that much exciting stuff to talk about. So, and that's a joke. That's a joke. I don't mind working. It's just a joke. So, hey, what's up, Lance? Shout out, Idle. Hey, what's up? So anyway, just a bad night of work. I thought I'd come out here, like I said, and watch the cops. So we're parked. Let me see if I spin around. If it gets blurry, let me know. What's up, Lilo? All right, so the cops are parked right over here. The second they see me, they split. Oh, wait, they're driving by right now. So I just came out here to see what's going on. Oh, wait. No, never mind, it's not a cop. But the police in this town, they hate my guts. Because a few times I might have maybe got a little pissed off because they were bothering me. A few times, maybe 2 or 3 times. 2 times, actually. Otherwise, I'm very polite to the police out here. I honestly leave them alone. I just want to see what they're doing. I just, they pull somebody over. I just want to film it. And the second you start filming the cops around here, they just take off. They go hide out at different spots in town where, like they're going to, like, let's say the track. And if you roll into the track where they're at, then they'll get you for following them or harassing them or something like that, even though it's a public building. There's some crazy shit going on over here. Hold on a sec. There's just somebody running. There's a Sonic over here. There's just somebody running by at the Sonic. And yeah, I put this weighted vest on because, you know what? I want to lose some weight. Oh, man. So anyways, on my live feed today, I got nothing. Had a lot of things coming up. Boy, I tell you what, man, and I hate to sound like an old man, but I am getting so freaking sick of working all the time. I'm getting tired of constantly having to work every day just to make it. The groceries don't go down. The gas prices are kind of starting to go down. I don't know. I'm just so fucking tired of working. You know, I just want to sit there and chill out and, I don't know, drink something every now and then. You know, read a book. But we're gonna go for a little walk here for a second, just because there's no cops. But that right there, that's a pawn shop. All right, am I okay? I don't know. I don't know if I'm okay. You know, thanks for asking. I actually am just not. I've not been doing great lately. I just think life's just kind of kicking me in the ass. I'm getting older. I'm getting tired of working all the time. I'm getting tired of paying bills all the time. I understand. I'm not a lazy ass who doesn't want to work, but I don't have a real consistent job right now. So, like tonight, for example, I got sent home early from my work, and you know that costs a lot of money because now I can't pay bills I want to pay. So I'm just a little pissed off. Like I said, I came out here to. What's up, Stacy? I came out here to watch the cops, and the second I come out here, they all know me, so they just fucking take off. So now I'm just kind of walking around, chit-chatting about how crappy my day's been, you know? Cross the road here. And this is I'm in a town with a 4-lane highway. Like I said, a 4-lane highway. There's nobody coming. You can walk around the middle of the road. There's absolutely nobody coming. So I see some crazy shit going on over here at Sonic, so we're going to go over there and check it out. Super freaking hot in Oklahoma, by the way. It's supposed to be in the upper 90s for like the rest of this month and next month. The next 2 weeks going into next month. And it's friggin' miserable. I'm trying to do like a camping video or something like that, but I got to work on my camper. Yeah, I'm all right. It's just life. You know, I think like, and here's the deal, Lance. Here's the deal. Life is hard. Okay, and just some days you're gonna have a bad day. You know what I mean? Some days you're not gonna get everything you want. You're not gonna have all the money in the bank. You're not gonna, you know, be able to relate to people like you can in other days. And it's just been one of those days where I just don't feel like I can relate to anybody right now. Yeah. At my Sonic, I don't know. There's usually nobody out here. That's why I'm walking this way, because I see people running around by the drive-through. So I'm kind of curious what's going on. Maybe they're still working, but we're gonna go here and check it out, just because I don't know what's going on. So might be just closing up for the night. So I never see people out here at night. So what the hell? Let's go see who it is. Well, they're high, like HIGH, yeah. So anyways, like I was saying about life, you know, you're gonna have shitty days, all right? But you're also gonna have really good days, you know, depending on how you. Oh, okay, yeah, there's people closing up, but depending on how you swing it, you know. Sometimes you wake up to a really bad day and it turns good. Other times you wake up to a really shitty day and it gets better. I don't know, man. What the frick I'm saying? I'm just so pissed off right now. And the problem about being pissed off and having like I'm just pissed off today, you know. But the night can change. So if you like talking to me, just click on that thumbs up button. We're gonna see if we get any police officers out here. And if we don't, well, I don't know. Let's talk about stuff. Has anybody seen the new Minecraft movie? Relatable. Yeah, you know, thanks, Stacey. Appreciate that. I think it's relatable because it's a crazy expectation to believe that. What's up, Jaden, by the way? Jaden, hey. It's a crazy expectation to believe that every day is going to be like a fairy tale. A lot of times little girls, and I'm just using little girls as an example, a lot of times little girls are taught that when they grow up, they're a princess, and when they get married to a prince, and when they have all that love and affection, everything like that, everything's going to be perfect. You're never going to have a bad day. You're never going to struggle. You're never going to have problems with money. It's going to be happily ever after. Well, sometimes it's, you know, at first, I'll just say this, it's not always a happily ever after. But the thing is that it's more deep than that. Okay. Like I've been married for 19 years now. I love my wife more now than I have ever loved her, and it's been 19 years in. So, dude, that person just drove by. Looked like he wanted to shank me. For real. So there was a guy in there. He had a tattoo all over his face. He looked at me, and I nodded my head to him. He didn't nod back. He looked like he was coming out to shank me. So I don't need that right now. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's not always a fairy tale, but that's okay. I mean, life doesn't need to be a fairy tale. It just needs to be, it's a struggle, and you just go through it. I mean, I say good years and bad years. That was sketchy. That person just drove by, like I said, and they had this huge face tattoo. And I nodded to them, just being friendly, like, "Hey, what's up?" And they were staring me down like they were going to jump out of the vehicle and freaking shoot me in the face. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Maybe they're just curious who I was, because I'm usually not out here this early in the night. I'm usually out here much later. I'm usually out here like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. So they probably don't know who I am. Probably trying to guess who I am or something like that. Well, like I said, normally the Sonic here, there's nobody there. So. Yeah, like I said, that's all it is. Just a bad day. Cops don't like me. Maybe I'll take this party somewhere else and go see if I can't find them. It's kind of interesting to see when they pull people over. But, damn it. Getting too famous. The cops know me all around town here. I don't even look at them anymore. I just walk on by, I mean, wave at them or anything. I just wait to see what they're doing. And they just take off like scared little kids. I don't know. Yeah, I got leave. So, hopefully everybody's Sunday night's going well. If, like I said, obviously I'm in Oklahoma here. If you tell me where you're from, that'd be awesome. I like to hear about where the people are from. I've been all around the world twice. I've been to the East Coast, the West Coast. I don't know. I was in the military. You see here. I don't know. I really don't have much to talk about today. This is going to be a very short trip. A very short live feed. And chances are, if you're on here, I've probably been to your state or very close. Thank you for that, by the way. Chances are, if you're probably on here, I've been very close to your state, or I've been in your state before. So. Man, I seriously don't have nothing to say today. It's dead. But it's quiet times like this where you really sit there and you think about your life. Like when you have that opportunity to just kind of stop and there's no distractions. Like, here, I'll show you. This is the best time to go out when there's no distractions. There's no cars driving up and down the road. There's no one this way. There's no one this way. And I think these are the best times. Let me see how that light. I think these are the best times to go for a walk and to ponder your life and think about stuff. And, just consider the things you're doing right and consider things you're doing wrong and try to go down the pathway, obviously, what suits you the best. I could say I understand everybody's lives. I don't. Nobody understands my life. I don't understand your life. But it's times like this when you're going around walking and just not hearing anything is the best time. Dude, I'm hearing voices behind me. There's probably a song. So that's why I like to get out late at night and do live feeds, because it's just so quiet. All you hear is, I hear some dogs behind me. Because all you hear is, maybe a car drive by every now and then. You'll see a skunk come through here, or you'll see an opossum, or a fox. It's just kind of nice to sit down and watch it. So you see cops because now I think we see a cop. Maybe not. They're long gone. Damn, those cops are gone. Long gone. Hey, triple trophy shot, my mod. You wouldn't feel safe walking around this time of night? Well, it's pretty safe out here. I mean, there's nobody out here minus the guy that looked like he was methed out and about ready to shank me. It was pretty safe. How are you doing tonight, by the way? I haven't talked to you in a while. Everything going good with your little ones? I think you're getting pretty big now. What does triple trophy shot mean anyways? I forgot to ask you that. Just so everybody else knows. I guess I kind of know what it means, but but yeah, it's real peaceful out here, so I'm not gonna spend too much more time. Maybe ask your mom. Oh, that's good. That's good. No, I was too busy hanging out with your mom. Just a joke. Just not a joke. Yeah, just a joke. But no, it's pretty peaceful out here. I've seen 4 cars. So, is that coming through okay on that feed, triple trophy? If it isn't, let me know. You know, let's go stand in front of a pot shop. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. So hold on, I'm gonna do something with the camera here, so don't freak out. All right, here we go. We're gonna stand in front of the pot shop since nothing's going on at the Sonic, and all the cops are gone. There's some weird shit going on over here. There's people like running around out here and stuff. Camera, oh, is it spinning around? Okay, hold on a sec. Let me get that straight. How about, tell me when it's, I'll tell you what, I'll do this. I'll put it forward so you can see better. There we go. Okay. I said there's nothing going to happen tonight because the cops, they left. So let's go over here and we'll go hang out in front of the Twister Boo. I'll tell a story or something. We'll see what's going on this side of the town. And if this is your first time with me, I do a variety of videos. I don't pick any video in specifically, or man, I can't talk. I don't pick any genre specifically. I just kind of go all around and just do different things. And look right here. Here's a bank that was actually robbed a couple of years ago by gunpoint. Yeah, they get real pissed when you're outside there. What is that voice? That's Tom Stickman. He's a character that I do. If you go check out my channel, you can see Tom Stickman on there. He's just a character. He's just a character that comes out, and he's on that video. All right. Triple Trophy knows about Tom Stickman. All right, so we're gonna go over here. Like I said, hang out in front of Twisted Roo. You can spin this around. Boop. Okay. If I'm not out there, maybe they'll come back. Damn, there's like 7 more people leaving Sonic. Here, see if I can get over there. I can't. Let's see if I can pan it. So a whole bunch of people just piled in this car. Tom is the man. Damn right, dude. Tom Stickman. All right, so you can't even see any of that, can you? Oh, shit. Maybe it's the time of call tonight. This is one of those nights. Yeah, Tom Stickman, he was forged in the fires of Maui. He's actually a stick that was found in the Maui National Park in Hawaii And my daughter liked the stick so much that she put googly eyes on it. And I just thought it was so funny that I had to make up a character for it. And that's when me and my family went to Maui and we had a good time. My wife got a little too drunk. She had a big, one of those big drinks that, the full size drink with the fish bowl. And, we got a few arguments, but that's okay. I mean, that's what you got to do as family. It's family stuff, man. You go on vacation, you got to have arguments, right? And then, of course, that was years ago. And my daughter's all grown up now. I think she's about, I don't know how old my daughter is. I don't know, she's like 18 or something. So I haven't talked to her in a few years because, she has a different room than me, and she became a teenager. So, I just don't talk to her. Yeah. So, obviously, all that's a joke. So if you know anything about my channel, I've never been to Maui and stuff like that. No, we found Tom Stickman. He was free. We found him in like this one. It was in this free bin at this place that used to sell all sorts of junk, like garage sale stuff. And what we did is we found him there, and he had googly eyes on him and stuff like that. And my daughter just thought he was so cool that she actually kept him as a toy. And I don't know, I was just sitting there one day and I just realized that how much I like Tom Stickman, and she came up with the name and everything like that. And the rest is history. So then we just came up with Tom Stickman, just a little goof for her. So he's still in my car right now. He gets a little angry from time to time because he doesn't get to talk very often. But you know what? Hey, you can chill out for a minute. He's a stick with googly eyes that I found basically under some rat shit. So, and literal rat shit the size of Tootsie Rolls. But, okay. Well, we got the Sonic guys behind me here. They're all showing up to 7-Eleven. I point over that way, but my car's over there, and everybody doesn't need to know what I drive. So, I did ask permission if I could park in the parking lot. They said it was fine. I bought some gummies, so I was a customer. So, but I just wasn't ready to go home yet, Wasn't ready to go home yet. Like I said, I'm thinking if I step over here for a sec, this is, if you guys don't know, this is actually a pot shop back here. It's called Twister Brew. You can't see it apparently. I don't want to go on private property to show it to you because then people get stupid and mad and whatever. I'm still in public easement right now, and that's where I'm going to stay. But it's a pot shop behind me. It is legal to smoke marijuana in Oklahoma. Marijuana? It's legal in Oklahoma to have a medical marijuana card, which is pretty much just like the same as having, oh shit, something's popping off over here. Hold on a sec. Which is the same as having like recreational marijuana. Sorry, there's somebody driving up here. Hold on. Okay, never mind. They took off. Damn it. I thought it was a cop. I'm gonna go get somebody. So, yeah, pretty much a lot of Oklahoma is pretty fried with being high on weed. Stinks. Like you can smell the dispensaries as you're driving down the street. You can smell all the farms. You can smell marijuana just constantly everywhere. All right, sounds good. Thanks for showing up for this one. I appreciate it. You have a good night, Stacy. Like I said, I'm just hanging out here. Let's see what's going on. I live stream about every 2 days or so y'all have a good one. I'm only gonna be here about 5 more minutes. But yeah, so as you're driving on the highway, there's always certain spots where you know where they're growing weed because it stinks like a skunk, and you can smell it. So, and you guys tell the guys that are the ones that grow it and harvest it because they'll come in the stores and you can smell it's real strong on them. So, yeah, I don't know. I think there's only like 13 states that's legal. So, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. There's only like 13 states that's legal. So, I never expected Oklahoma to ever be a marijuana state. It's so conservative, and then all of a sudden, bam, just overnight pot shops everywhere. So many that I actually think a lot of them go out of business because there was way too many of them that started out to begin with. It's like throwing in 30 extra liquor stores in your town and expecting to make any money. It's not going to happen. So it's not going to happen. So they didn't have any license restrictions, anything like that. So no license restrictions, anything like that. So they just popped up, I think the town here had like 6 of them at one time for like 8,000 people. It's ridiculous. So, Triple Trophy, are you still on there? Nope, they're out too. So, it's kind of an interesting thing, but it sucks because everybody's high all the time. And a lot of places, they can't necessarily fire people for having weed in their system because, I mean, it's kind of legal. So you're gonna fire somebody for having you're gonna fire somebody for having marijuana in their system when it's legal. That's like firing somebody that drank last night. It's legal, so you can't really fire people for that. Yeah, dude, I'm done. Man, there's shit going on in here. All right, well, everybody, check me out on the next live stream. I'll be probably streaming again in a couple days. Right now, I'll probably be streaming on Wednesday, probably very late at night. So thank you for all that joined me, everybody that's seeing this. You all have a great evening, and God bless. See you next time.